One of the common questions that I receive all the time, especially on Fitnagram, right? Especially on there. I was doing great once upon a time. My iman was sky high. This was never ever meant to happen. Me completely going off the rails. What has happened to me? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? In confusion, not knowing what may have affected his faith. Just as there are good deeds, my brothers and my sisters, that we do, which are going to increase our faith, there is that which is going to destroy our faith, my brothers and my sisters. Right? Let's just say your iman was like a battery. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told us that there are certain deeds that if you were to do it, it is going to destroy it. Let's just say your iman was like a battery. It goes full, right? 99%, 100%. Your iman was at maybe what? 90%. Certain sins that we do, it will cause it to come down gradually. Like the minor sins. But there are certain major sins, my brothers and my sisters, that if you were to engage in it, it might come down from 90 all the way to 5%. Such as the major sins. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told us, لا يزني الزاني حين يزني وهو مؤمن ولا يسرق السارق حين يسرق وهو مؤمن ولا يشرب الخمر حين يشرب وهو مؤمن. 3 major sins that were mentioned. Zina, stealing, and also drinking. Right? That when an individual does that, he is not a believer, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying. What do we mean by that? That he's left the fold of Islam? That he's become a disbeliever? No. This is not what I'm saying. Meaning that his iman that was sky high may end up becoming 2% or 1%. And then he's on the edge, my brothers and my sisters. Right? This is what these major sins do to us, my brothers and my sisters. Perhaps things are now falling into perspective. You wake up in the morning, my brothers and my sisters, and everything is great. You're feeling so spiritually, right, up through the roof. And then by the end of the day, you don't know what's happened. You feel so down and out, miserable, right? You feel, subhanallah, the way you were in the morning is very different to where you are now. Just this one statement that I mentioned, inshallah ta'ala, of Malik ibn Dinar, before I mention those 5 points. Look what he said. إِذَا رَأَيْتَ قَسَاوَةً فِي قَلْبِكَ وَوَهَنًا فِي بَدَنِكَ وَحِرْمَانًا فِي رِزْقِكَ فَاعْلَمْ أَنَّكَ تَكَلَّمْتَ فِي مَا لَا يَعْنِيكَ. He says, if you begin to feel a hardness in your heart, right, and you begin to feel weak, not because, my brothers and my sisters, you didn't have enough food. No! You had your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. But you feel weak in your body. وَحِرْمَانًا فِي رِزْقِكَ. And that your provision is being deprived. فَعْلَمْ, then no, you've spoken about that which does not concern you. Speaking about that which doesn't concern us, my brothers and my sisters, is it like drinking? Is it like doing zina? Is it like stealing? No, it's not. Right? It's nowhere near any of these major sins. But he's saying all of this is going to happen, my brothers and my sisters, if you just speak about that which doesn't concern you. How about if you end up doing some of these great, destructive, major sins? Ibn al-Jawzi, rahmatullahi alayhi, says, rahmatullahi alayhi, one of the great imams of the past, he says, إِذَا غَرِقَ الْقَلْبُ فِي الْمُبَاحِ أَظْلَمْ فَكَيْفَ بِالْحَرَامِ. If the heart now begins to drown in that which is permissible, such as what? Using your phone is haram, guys. This is not a trick question. Is it haram to use your phone? Is it haram to use Fitnagram? Is it haram to use WhatsApp? No, it's not. It becomes haram when you start doing certain haram things, or you start missing your obligations. Likewise, playing football is haram, guys. Why are you guys scared to answer? No, it's not haram. I'm a bit of a baller myself. Right? I humiliate people on the football pitch. Right? It's not haram. But if it becomes too much, he's saying your heart now begins to harden. your heart begins to become dark. Then he says, فَكَيْفَ بِالْحَرَامِ. If that's going to happen when doing the things that are permissible excessively, how about when you're now engaging in haram? Allahu Akbar.